let you know there will be a recording of this available for you to watch at a later time in case you'd like to watch something on there. We are going to be holding these events every week on Wednesdays and Fridays from 1 o'clock to 1:50. So I hope you all will be able to come to these events. Next week, we're going to be having the libraries and the career services on Wednesday and Friday. So I hope you all can come to learn more about what they can offer you virtually, and as well as some services that you may not know that we have. So for our event today, what we're going to be talking about is Blackboard. And I'm going to show you some tools that you're going to be having at your disposal right now so that you'll be able to raise your hand or ask a question if you have any kinds of questions throughout the presentation. So you will see that there is a toolbar at the bottom, has a little silhouette, that's you. That's how you leave the session when we're done. You also have your microphone, so that way you can talk if you want to ask a question. And then we also have the little person raising their hand. So if you do have a question, please raise your hand, and that will notify us that somebody has a question, and we'll be able to ask you. On the right-hand side, you'll also see a little purple bubble at the bottom right, where you can click on that, and you'll see a little chat box, as well as the little group of participants. You can see who's in the session with you right now. But there is a chat box, so if you do have a question, you can get in that way. I'm going to go to our next slide, and if you can't hear or talk, you can use your phone to call in. You just click up at the top left corner, you'll see a little bubble with 3 lines, and that's how you can go ahead and get some audio. You just call in and enter the PIN, and you'll be able to hear. Okay, so I'm going to turn this over today. I'm proud to have Miss Edith Avila from our Distance Learning Support Services. She and her team have been working really hard to help all of us get set up to teach and learn on Blackboard. So today she's going to provide you with an introduction to Blackboard. So Ms. Avila, you can take it away. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Ms. Sanchez. So I am going to be going over some information about fall online courses, and some information to prepare you, and a little bit more. I know some of you have already, the semester has started, and you've gotten a taste of what those online courses are looking like, and provide you with some more information on how to navigate Blackboard, and make you a successful online learner and be able to complete your course at the end of the semester, and just show you more about Blackboard for those of you that are still trying to kind of find your way around your online courses. I am here as representing the Distance Learning Support Services. I am the program assistant for Distance Learning Support Services. So I'm going to go ahead and, like I said, give you some information about fall classes, a little bit more information on some recommendation steps that you can take to be a successful online learner, and also follow that with the live hands-on demo on those tools in Blackboard that are going to help you become reach this goal and become a successful online learner and complete your course. So this information was taken from the fall 2020 the fall 2020 distance learning mini handbook that was shared, developed by our interim director Luz Cadena, and shared within Blackboard to all students to kind of help learn a little bit more about online learning for this semester, and get you some information that you may need. So some of the information that was provided, and I'm going to go ahead and put the link for that mini handbook in the chat, so that you can also, if you don't already have it, you can most definitely click on that link and get a copy of that. So it does have a lot of information. Some changes that did happen this semester was that some courses were being offered synchronous, and also did have a hybrid format. And So some of this information may already be familiar to you, and it's just kind of a reminder of what these courses are going to be looking like for some of you that are not aware, but they are some classes that are being done as on a hybrid format. And all that means is that, you're doing some work online and also doing some work face to face. And of course, the asynchronous, you are also being required to meet with your instructors virtually. And the fully online, even though you are not required to meet with your instructors, some instructors out there are having those virtual class meetings. They're requesting or having you log in at a certain day, a certain time, so that you can meet with your class, the instructor, even though they are fully online courses. And so it's important to also, those of you that may have not started when the semester started, but are looking to start at a later date, to make sure that you're checking that information in your web banner. I believe those hybrid and synchronous courses, online courses, are somehow indicated in your class schedule. And also those start dates are very important, so that you are making sure that you're not trying to log into your course before the start of that course. And there's a note here about dual credit students. You should make sure that you're in contact with your high school dual credit contact persons, so that you can get maybe additional clarification on that. And also your instructor should be providing you with those meeting times and dates, and letting you know how the course is gonna those required meeting times that the instructor, is requiring you to take note of, and be able to attend those activities, meetings, whatever the instructor is planning for those meeting times and dates. And another thing that did change this semester is that EPCC is beginning to transition to Blackboard Ultra. Ultra is the new user interface that some of instructors have been certified to teach in. So it's just a different course view. The original course view is what maybe most of you may be familiar with, but now there is some instructors out there that are teaching with the new Ultra course view. And we'll get a little bit more into it when I do the hands-on demo. But way to know if your course is the new Ultra course view is by when you log into Blackboard, checking that course list. If there is a color bar on the left, that is an indication that it is a Ultra course. And of course, the original course views will be labeled as such, and will not have a color on that left bar. When you click in your course, you land on your course page, that is a quick indication of that, so you can kind of maybe prepare yourself to, in case you click on your course and you're wondering what happened to the version you're used to seeing. And this is just an example of that new course, Ultra course view. It does look a little different than what the instructors have been teaching for some time now. All instructors were teaching with this other view, and this is the original view. So some of these courses will either have this view or the previous view. And as you can see, they do look a lot different. So in this course, you can quickly navigate using the menu on the left. And in this view, you can kind of see more of your content in the middle of this page, and the quick links on the top right to get to grades, discussions, messages, and your calendar. But we'll go ahead and I'll go ahead and go over that a little bit more when I do the live demo. Plan for success, some recommendation steps that you as a student can take. I've kind of highlighted some keywords in this text, again, from that mini handbook. And as you can see, I'm not going to read through all these, but to be a successful online learner, you do need a lot of preparation, and this is what kind of this highlights. A quiet study space, some study time. Figure your learning preferences, whether you're a visual learner, auditory learner. Use Ally to help. Download those alternative formats if you have a learning preference as far as being more visual or auditory, and I'll go a little bit more into Ally, and that is a great tool for those of you that prefer those other learning formats. You need to be an active participant, engage with the course content with your classmates, instructors. The Blackboard does have those communication tools that you can use to help you with this. Messages, announcements, discussions, of course, your EPCC email, and of course, as a active participant and trying to, do the best that you can and succeed in your course, you need to make sure that you're asking questions and asking for help when you do need it. Some other recommendations and steps that you can take are, being using your time wisely and making sure that you're meeting those deadlines, even though these online courses are gonna, are maybe a little bit more lenient as far as when you can show up, if you don't have those required meeting times and dates. But you do want to make sure that you are also meeting those deadlines that your instructor has, and do maybe log the day, so that you can keep up with any changes, announcements, important information that your instructor may be trying to communicate with you about. And again, ask for help. Make sure that you're engaging and participating in your course throughout the semester. Even though it's not just to your instructor, but reach out to maybe other classmates, form a study group. Use the online tutoring that is available. They are very good about helping you with any maybe subject that you may need help with, and they are set up in a similar way as we are with distance learning, providing that virtual office hours and getting you connected with a tutor, and they have great hours that you can maybe connect with somebody at the time that you may need some help with that. So again, managing your time, setting reminders, using your calendar. Blackboard does have a full mobile phone app that you can also install in your mobile device. That way you can, better, maybe if you're away from your computer or laptop at home, you can always do it through that mobile app. So again, these recommendation steps did highlight, the preparation, engagement, and participation, and connecting with others. And some of you may be already aware of the remote toolkit in the My EPCC webpage. The different links here of everything that is available to you for your online learning. That remote toolkit is great because it does have a lot of resources for students, and of course, one being Blackboard. Blackboard, if you expand on that, and I'll of course cover that information for sure. This institutional continuity, I'm sorry, Blackboard guide for students, that is a quick guide for you as a student if you're still trying to maybe learn a little bit about how to complete those essential tasks like submitting an assignment, discussions. That is also available to you. So it is a quick guide, and I will put the link for that in the chat so that if you don't already have a copy of it, you can definitely download it as a quick reference. There's also a link here for our webpage, Distance Learning Support Services webpage, and there's also more information about Blackboard there that you can find. And oops, click too fast there. Like I had mentioned, with those recommendation steps that you can take to prepare yourself is to use this Smarter Measure tool, which you can find in our webpage. This is an assessment that you can take to kind of let you see where you fall as an online learner. What your strengths are. It'll measure like your lifestyle factors, your tech knowledge, technology. If you're able to, if you know about technology and use technology, it just has a lot of different factors that it will test you on, ask you questions about. So it's not going to affect whether you can take online courses or not. This is just so that you can gauge more information about yourself and maybe see where you fall within those measures, and give you also some tools, resources to maybe help you in those areas that you may need a little bit more help in. So it's a great tool. As you can see, the username and password are there, and also the link for that Smarter Measure. And there is also Get Connected button in our webpage to quickly be able to sign in, join our virtual office hours. And so a little bit more about Blackboard and some of those other tools that will help you is that Blackboard mobile app that I mentioned. So there's some things that you can do on it, and it's available in the Google App Store and Apple App Store. So just make sure that you're downloading the Blackboard app. I know that there's some others out there, but you want to make sure that you're clicking on that the one with the pencil icon and blue background. There's also the Blackboard student tutorial. We now have 2 tutorials designed in the original course view and the ultra course view. And I'll go ahead and give you more information about where you can find that. And again, this Blackboard Ally, that is a feature that you will see within Blackboard, where you can download different alternative file formats for any file that you may encounter in your coursework. Instructors upload PDFs, and those PDFs you can download them in an alternative format, and I'll go ahead and share a little bit more about that. And here is that information on the allies. So it is both in the Ultra course view and original course view. And so the formats will fit your device need and learning preference, like I had mentioned. So just depending on what you prefer, you can click on that A download icon that you'll see next to some of these files within your course. And you'll have options, as you can see there in that box, tag PDF, HTML. So just depending on the file that is uploaded by your instructor, you will get those options based on that. And the download time for these files may also will also be dependent on what the original file was uploaded by your instructor. So if it is a large file and you're trying to do a tag PDF, that might not take too long as maybe another one of these type of other files. So just know that that is available to you. So I already mentioned the instructional continuity Blackboard guide for students, for those of you that are still trying to learn a little bit more about Blackboard. And the Blackboard tutorial, you do need to be logged into Blackboard to get to the tutorial, and you'll be doing a self-enrollment. And that will be listed in your organizations, not your courses page. And for the Ultra student tutorial, you will need to email Distance Learning Support Services and request to be enrolled in that tutorial. And we will enroll you within 24 hours and make sure that you are not using a personal email account. to read when you send your request to be enrolled in that tutorial. And again, that is where you're going to find the continuity Blackboard guide for students. And some information here on the organizations page where you will see your Blackboard tutorial once you enroll. The enrollment information will be in the institution page. So you need to just follow those steps and self-enroll in the tutorial. And once you do that, you will see it under organizations. And this is what that Blackboard original course view student tutorial looks like. Again, it does look like an original course. It is formatted that way, so this is that tutorial. So I'm going to go ahead and show you the hands-on demo on Blackboard. Before you maybe start to log into Blackboard, you will want to, I know we for a longest time have recommended the use of the Chrome browser, but recently we've been having issues with that, so we are now recommending that you use the new Microsoft Edge browser. So if you maybe don't have it installed in your computer device, that would be a good thing to do and use. I am still using Chrome because it works fine for me, but for others it does seem to be giving them a lot of issues, not just students, instructors as well. So because I'm already logged into my PCC, I'm already logged into Blackboard, but you are going to need the same credentials you use for my PCC to log into Blackboard. If I know we get a lot of calls from students saying that they cannot log into Blackboard, maybe because they think that they're using the wrong credentials. But if you're logged into my PCC, then you should be able to log into Blackboard unless it's a browser issue. And that issue that we run across more frequently when that happens is that because of the again, the browser, you just need to clear that history on that browser. And if that doesn't work, then, like I said, we're recommending the use of another browser, and more specifically, the Microsoft Edge. So once you log into Blackboard, you will land on this page, this activity stream. This activity stream is like a news feed. It gives you up-to-date information on various things, and you can see that they are categorized: today, recent, important, I think, is another category. So as you can see, there's also links in here where you can quickly click on a link and jump to that information. Instructors use it. Instructors, when they upload any or make any changes within the course, like a new assignment or things like that, that information will pop up in your news feed, and you can also jump quickly to that assignment. So there's different things that you'll see on this page, and it can get overwhelming. So there is a gear icon here on the top right that you can click on and filter these notifications. So as you can see, you do have 3 different areas here that you can click on to filter those notifications. And as you can see, you've got options. So, new content, grades posted, gradable items, all these you can click on and leave them, and or unclick them, and you will stop receiving those stream notifications. Email notifications as well, and also the push notifications if you do have that mobile phone app. Okay, so another thing, your profile, some of this information you can kind of take a look at, and these these notifications on your stream activity stream are also here. But I do want to highlight or point out that you can upload a image file to your profile. Just make sure that you keep in mind that this profile picture will be available throughout the Blackboard. I guess anywhere where that image is used, or that profile image is used. If you have an image already uploaded here, that will be what is shown in those other places, not just here on this page. So you want to make sure that you're getting a clear, maybe headshot, just something appropriate, because your instructors, other students will be able to see it. The institution page here is it does have a lot of information as well, as far as resources, support. So mine says faculty and student just because I'm staff, but you as a student will only see student related information. Again, I'm not sure. Well, I'm sure that you will also have this direct link to our virtual office hours. Important information here about Blackboard Help. They do have a web page, and they also do have a YouTube channel. And of course, this 188 number is also important to note, because they are available 24/7 all year long. Then you are calling Blackboard directly, and this Blackboard Help Desk number is only available for technical assistance, as we are. So just make sure that Distance Learning Support Services is only available Monday through Friday, 8 to 5. And of course, we do not work during institutional holidays. So this number is there available 24/7 again. So if you're needing some technical assistance, give them a call. They are there. They are, they should be there to answer your call. Again, the online tutoring information here, we do have direct links. And here is the student tutorial information. This document will give you the steps to enroll. So once you enroll in the tutorial, again, you will see it here on the left under organizations. And I'm just going to keep scrolling here so that you can see other information. Writing Center. This is faculty. The free Microsoft Office 365. That is also on that my EPCC webpage under my apps. And you can contact the IT help desk with further assistance with that. The important information here on the Respondos Lockdown browser, this is required if you are taking a test where your instructor is needing for you to take the test with this lockdown browser. There is also a monitor. The monitor is just the webcam that is used with the lockdown browser to record you while you are taking the exam. And what that does is, what the browser does is what it says it does. It locks you down. It locks down your browser. So that window you have your test open in is the only window you're going to be able to open while you're taking the test. That way you're not trying to maybe look the answer to some of your test questions or things like that. Not that you would want to. I'm not saying that you would want to try it anyway, but a lot of instructors, because they are doing the online teaching, are requiring you to have this already downloaded and installed in your computer device. And that is the way you log into Blackboard when you are ready to take that exam that requires this lockdown browser and monitor. So a webcam may also be needed for those exams. And there's just information here and a little video to help you better understand what that is about. Social media, more information here about the mobile app. I'm not going to go too much into that because it does a lot of what you can do on your computer, assignments and things like that. But me personally, I wouldn't be wanting to try to do any of that on my phone. But just know that it is there available to you. I know a lot of you are do a lot on those mobile devices, so just know that that is also available to you. And more information here on career and transfer services. And I think that is it here on this page. So as you can see, there's just a lot of information, resources, help, support that you can also take a look at there. I'm going to go ahead and show you that Blackboard tutorial again. So you're going to click on your organization. Since I'm already enrolled, this is that tutorial here. And again, just that landing page. And it is in the original course view. I'm going to go ahead and let me go ahead and go back here. And also these other items here on this menu, the calendar, this is a global calendar. It's going to show you all your due dates for all your courses, not just one. So as you can see, there's just information here. You can view it. There's different views that you can click on. Scroll through the months here and here, and then over here on the right by day or month, and you also have this gear icon. This is always a good thing to maybe look at and see what options you have as far as settings in any page where you see that gear icon. Messages too. We just found out that I think there might be a glitch with some of these messages. I know that the instructors are having some issues with that. So just know that these are also all messages for all your courses, and here grades too for all your courses. So you can kind of get a bird's eye view of everything that may be going on with your courses. I don't have a lot of courses, so this is not but you can click on the different links and of course more importantly see your grades. Tools, there's just different tools that you can access here if they are made available in your course as well. I'm not sure how many students actually click on this link here, but just know that there's tools available for you there. And one that I can see you using for sure is this OneDrive. And the way you connect your OneDrive is going to be here through the profile page. As you can see, cloud storage account, you can link that account here. Okay, I know a lot of you use those accounts. So you have files, documents, maybe you're working on projects for classes, so you can link that there. So I'm going to go ahead and show you the original course view again. This is what maybe most of you may be familiar with and have been trying to figure out. So this is a course that our interim director Luz Cadena has done for training. She has been doing with faculty. As you can see, she has a lot of information here in the left menu. Not all your courses are going to look the same, as maybe some of you have found out. She's pretty thorough about information that she includes here for her students. As you can see, she's got COVID updates, that remote toolkit link, syllabus information. So so the clickable links will of course change that cursor for you, and some of these are just titles. Syllabus, information on the lockdown browser, my grades. This is a given in any of your courses, and that's going to look the same in all your courses because that's defaulted, and you're able to also see that your grades here, but just of course for that course versus out here in the outer menu where you'll see those grades for all your courses. And up here, the breadcrumbs, you can also use them to navigate back or use the back button, or also close the entire course here with this X purple button with this X here. So I'm going to go ahead and go over some of that information that was in the instructional continuity Blackboard guide. I've already covered the login information with you. And of course, if you do have any issues logging in, the college website does have an account recovery webpage that you can use to recover those credentials, or also call the IT help desk with any help assistance with your login information for MyEPCC. So once you have that established in MyEPCC, again, you're going to be able to log into Blackboard. So it's a matter of just making sure that you know what those credentials are. And I've gone ahead and gone over a little bit about the navigation, where you're going to find your courses. So again, if you don't recall where that is going to be here, your courses. These colors on these course cards is what they're called, will be an indication of how your course is going to look. And this is also labeled original course view, this first one. And this one has a color, so it's going to be an ultra course view. As you can see here in the middle, it says current courses, and you can click there. So if you have other categories in here, you can pick and choose where you are looking for that course. Upcoming courses, you can also take a look at upcoming courses, and your course catalog, you can search for a course. And I think I did want to mention here is two different views here to see your course list. So you can use a list or the this other view with the images. And as you can see, it gets a little bit busier, but just know that these are two ways that you can look at your courses, list of your courses. And in these course cards, you can click for more information. You'll be able to see the CRN course number. I'm not sure what else I've seen when you click on more information, but for sure you will be able to see those course numbers. And also here on the far right, this star in this course card, you can push them to the top, make them a favorite. So if you're logging in here more on a daily basis, then you can just push it to the very top of your list. And you can see, you can move them back down. I thought I was going to be able to move it back down. There we go. So you can do that to just make it easier for you to find those courses more quickly. So I'm going to go back to the original course and show you more a little bit of the inside of the course. So this is your course menu on the left. The content frame here. So this one has a landing page that is announcements. If the instructor has this set up, it is a tool link, and it's available to you. This is what you're going to see when you first click into that course. Some instructors don't. They have it sometimes here, where you're landing here. So it just depends on the instructor. They are free to do and design course the best that they see fit. And here, of course, is the course information. So if you're not sure what course you're in, maybe you've been working hard and going from course to course, this is a quick little reference here, also on the left menu here, and also here on the top of that menu. And then again, you can always click this X button and go back to your course list. So course messages, Luz does have here a, I think, a messages. Um, so all these tools need to be made available to you by your instructor. If they are sending you messages and you do not have access to that link, then you're not going to be getting those messages. So you need to make sure that when an instructor is giving you instructions on where to find information, that you're able to view that information. I know some instructors think they have it available to the student, but sometimes they don't. So this one, she's got it under communication tools, so you will need to kind of get familiar where everything is. And course messages is that's what it is. These course messages are kept within Blackboard. They're not email. So as you can see, you have an inbox and a sent. So that may be kind of you kind of think that it is email, but it is not. So you can go into your sent, or you can also create a message to maybe contact your instructor, another student, and this will populate with your course information, instructor, students. So that is, just know that that is available to you. So you don't necessarily need to be using your email. I know that also email gets a little full sometimes and you're not able to find maybe these messages, email messages quickly. But again, this, you can keep it within the course and be sending those messages related to this course within the course. And I'm just going to cancel here. So as you can see, you're just going to scroll down the page, compose your message, and just follow the prompts here. You can also attach a file, browse your computer device. So I'm just going to cancel out of here. Okay, and again, these breadcrumbs you can use to go back here on the top. So I'm just going to go back to the course messages, and then you have your inbox, so you can see any messages that your instructor has sent you. Sorry, I cannot show you that, what it looks like here. So that, just know that this is where you're going to be able to locate those messages that are coming in to you. Again, the announcements, that was the landing page that this course had. So announcements are information, important information that your instructor wants to share. So they'll be listed here as they're sent out. And sometimes your instructors will just maybe wanting to send out reminders, maybe links to something important, or a link to the virtual meeting that you're having today. So just know that those announcements, the instructor also needs to make sure that if they are using that tool, that they make it available to you so that you can access that important information that they're trying to communicate with you. Web links also here on the menu. As you can see, resources, she has them under resources, and here is a quick link to EPCC libraries. So when you click there, it's going to take you to the web page for the libraries for the library's webpage that EPCC has. So that's a good tool, or that's a good tool that sometimes instructors use to quickly get you to where you need to be. If you are having to do a lot of research papers, maybe they just provide that link for you quickly here in that course menu, so that you can click on it and get your get started on that research. And again, I went ahead and clicked it again. Sorry about that. So again, the migrants just for this course are here. As you can see, you have the different assignments, tests that you may have already taken. They're all in here. And there's also categories up here where you can filter those out. Some of these some of these will have some icons, and the different little icons will tell you, that maybe your grade is pending posting, that there's maybe feedback included with your grade, your score. And I think, let me see if I can click on one of these to show you. Okay, this was working the other day and I'm not seeing it now. So I'm going to go ahead and move on. Just know that there's little icons that you can see, like a little bubble, like that. It's an indication that your instructor has provided feedback along with that score. The instructors are able to leave you video feedback and audio feedback. So maybe they want to let you know about something, like why you got that grade, or you maybe need to meet with the instructor. Then, let you know also that way. And of course, your coursework, that's also maybe a little challenging to find within your courses, but they're all labeled differently. They're all going to look differently, but this one is labeled clearly here, coursework. So you're going to click on your coursework, check those assignments, discussions, and of course your instructor should be letting you know what is going to be happening through the use of that syllabus. So it's important that you also prepare at the beginning of the semester to review syllabus and see how those deadlines, activities, how you will be graded, as far as an overall grade will be calculated based on those assignments, tests that you are needing to complete. So you need to make sure that you are able to find that coursework and submit your assignments. This assignment here, when you click on the assignment, you'll be prompted with that assignment submission page where you'll get information about the assignment. Make sure you're following the instructions on what your instructor needs you to do. You can upload your a separate file if you wish. Or if your instructor is having you just type out something here, and that doesn't require maybe a separate file upload, and then additional comments just to the instructor on any information unrelated to the assignment that you want to provide. And then of course you're going to submit here on the bottom right. Every time you submit or take an exam, you do receive a receipt confirmation that is emailed to your EPCC email. So you need to make sure that once you submit your work that you're checking and that you receive that receipt. You'll get a page that says that your submission was successful. You'll get a notification on your screen when you submit that the submission was successful, but you'll also receive that receipt confirmation to your EPCC email. And so discussions too, she's got communications tools here, and that is where you will find her class discussions. Class discussions, they're post threads that your instructor has placed in the course that they maybe want you to discuss some reading that you have done for the course. So the discussion board is where you're going to be finding that prompt by your instructor. Like here, icebreaker, you're clicking on the prompt, and then you're going to create your thread here. This is your post. So as you can see here, you're prompted with information about the prompt. what you need to do. She's pretty thorough about giving you directions, instructions, how to complete a discussion, the grading. So you'll just type your message here, attach also files if you want to, and then submit here at the bottom right. Some of these, sometimes you won't be able to create your thread until you respond to maybe one of the other posts. So that's up to your instructor. That way you're not trying to maybe say something that somebody else has said, so just so that it can give you a fresh start on what you want to comment about. And some of these discussions you can subscribe to so that you get email notifications in your email. And I was going to show you that here. So you can create the thread, also subscribe. Use that option to subscribe to those discussions, so you're getting notification of if somebody maybe replied to you asking a question, and you really want to know the answer to, so you want to subscribe to that discussion so that you get notified of when that, that there's new activity or there's a response to your post. Okay, so I was gonna see if I think I ran out of time, so I was gonna show you quickly the Ultra course, how to find those same assignments test, but mainly this is pretty easier to navigate through. Most of your coursework is here, the main page, landing page. And again, your different quick links here at the top right, your calendar for this course, discussions for this course, messages for this course, grades for this course, and messages for this course. So it's pretty straightforward. Blackboard Collaborate will be here on the left where you can join a session. Also, that link in the original course view should also be made available to you when your instructor is using those virtual office hours, virtual classrooms for you, where you are required to meet at a certain day at a certain time. So I think I've run out of time. I'm going to go ahead and stop sharing. Is there any question? I'm sorry, I did go a little bit over the time.
It was a great presentation. If anybody has questions, you can either raise your hand down at the bottom, or you can go in our chat box down at the right-hand side on that purple bubble and click on chat and ask Ms. Avila a question. It was a great orientation.
Thank you. I was trying to get back to my my PowerPoint, but that's okay. Just know that also that Blackboard Help is available through that institution page. You can find our Blackboard assistance phone number, virtual office hours, our DSL email. And of course, the list of resources of all the some of the offices, direct links as well in that institution page. So that's a great resource for you to find that support and that information of those resources. Okay, so I want to thank you all for being here, and no questions.
Yeah, I don't have any questions coming up. So thank you again for being such a great presenter and for giving us a great overview of Blackboard. Really appreciate it. And thanks to all of you for coming today. I hope you're going to join us for our next session, which will be on Wednesday at 1 o'clock for Getting Connected with EPCC Libraries, where I'll be presenting about all our virtual services we have at the libraries for you. And then again on Friday next week, we'll be having EPCC Career Services. So thank you all again. Hope you have a wonderful weekend and stay safe. Take care.
Thank you all.